go now to, because you've been talking about Ovation and I wanted it to be sequential, right? Now let's go over to Ovation. What informed the initiative? What informed it?
I would say God again. It was God. Is it because I had originally wanted to do a magazine called Ovation as far back as 1991-92 when I left.
Why the name Ovation?
Oh, well, that's another story again. I lost my job as the highest paid editor in Nigeria. In 1990, I was the highest paid editor. I was working with Classic magazine, which was published by the late May Ellen Ezekiel Mufedamijo. And after losing my job, I wanted to do something. Naturally, most journalists would always wanted to publish. So I called, my housemate at the time, Kunle Bakare, who is now the publisher of Encomium, and I told him I wanted to do a paper. At that time, they were publishing Fame.
Yes.
Himself, Faj, and Mayo Akinpelu. They were working on Fame. And he brought us his thesaurus. And as he was going through, we were looking at different names, Glitterati, Kerst, Encomium, and then we saw Ovation. You will not believe the way that word sounded. I just jumped at it. Ovation. And that was how we picked it. And we said, Ovation, loud for a purpose. And we were totally positive. We allowed the readers to judge. We speak with pictures. A lot of people were, you are celebrating rogues and thieves. No. In Africa, 80% of Africans are doing great things. The few 20% that are not doing good things are the ones that people remember. People don't remember that. But for Ovation, a lot of our fashion designers today, the Adebayo Joneses, the Adebakares, the Kosiba Creations, the Labanellas, the House of, Rose of Sharon, all of them, would never have featured in Hello magazine. Ebony magazine would not feature them. But when Ovation came, now you find people who used to go to Harrods and Selfridges to buy their wedding gowns. They now patronize our own designers. The makeup artists. When you hear someone like, Banke Neshida, when you hear about Tara, we were able to celebrate them in Ovation. When you talk about event planning and you talk about, Ibidrin Godalo, you talk about, Funke, Bokno, and all of them. It is because now people can see the beauty of not just doing an event shabbily. So when you go into Ovation, if every local tailor, those who cannot afford to go to the big designers, now go to those local tailors. So you can imagine the kind of employment generation. Because now, that is the fashion catalog. Everybody wants to do a wedding, wants to look at color combination, wants to look at fabrics, wants to look at, jewelry, and so on and so forth. So the spin-off from Ovation is more than just publishing a magazine. It's a total package.
Wow, you're a total package yourself.
Thank you.
I must give that to you. So Ovation has been there for a
16
very long time.
years.
16 good years.
Yes.
That's a very long time.
Very.
And you're climbing. You're still climbing.
By the grace of Almighty.
Yeah, so what are your projections really? I mean, you have made a distinctive impact, no doubt. And other ones are coming. Other magazines are coming. They are telling you. What plans do you have?
They are not telling us. They are really running after us. And okay. I'm very impressed. Because everywhere I go, the other publishers tell me, you inspired what we're doing today. Before, nobody felt we could publish a magazine that would compete against the Ebonies, the Hello magazines, the OKs, the Tatlers, the GQs, the Esquire, and so on and so forth. But Ovation came and we made quality our watchword. You will not believe it. We have been with the same printers in England now for over 12 years. The magazine printing company in Enfield, we're still there. We're one of their biggest customers in 55 years. A black publication. When Her Majesty the Queen was coming to Nigeria, we wanted to be a part of it. We tried everything. Of course, government bureaucracy. It was difficult. But I was sitting in my barber's shop in Ghana when the phone rang. And the Deputy British High Commissioner at the time rang and said, Dele, we've been looking everywhere for you. I'm happy we're able to trace you. And I said, oh, Your Excellency, what can we do for you, sir? And he said, well, I have instructions from Buckingham Palace to select Ovation as the official magazine for Her Majesty's visit. I mean, for me, that was just...
Pinnacle.
That was it. This day was chosen as the official newspaper, while Ovation was chosen as the official magazine. And what would interest you is that I was the founding editor of Leaders and Company.